Yo, what is up, everyone? It's your boy Tank Rigger here, and today we're going to be playing some more Vintage Story. I did move, alright, I did move my base. There was a temporal storm that I survived, so I'm currently located in a forest area. So that's where I will be starting this from. Let me know if you guys have any more recommendations for mods, or, excuse me, not more recommendations. Let me know if you guys have any recommendations for mods for Vintage Story, or 14 Fortress 2, or just about anything, really, because I have Unturned, Team Fortress 2, and this game, and Roblox. That's what I mainly do, but I can also do topics, so let me know what topic you want me to do. I could do radiation, I could do structural engineering, I could do electric engineering. I don't know the math, so I won't be doing the math, but I can definitely tell you how a generator works, that part. I give you the name of batteries, types of batteries. I can give you some firearm stuff. Yeah. Also, I do have this Nintendo Switch. I can do that. I just know that I have one, so I can do that. Another thing I can do is I can do a tour of my computer setup. I can do a house tour, all that stuff. Anyways, here we are. So we're starting in ruins. So we're gonna go to sleep really quick. By the way, should I start streaming? And I'm asking because I've seen streamers and stuff, and I'm starting to wonder if that's probably something I should do, because like I see streamers and they like oh holy. Oh, that's more than what I just swore. Okay, I was not expecting that much. Excuse me, chat. Not chat. I don't like when I do that. Trying to see if I can find a thin tree in, like one tree, like one block tree. And the reason why is because I need to process all of that wood now. So I'll do it. Yep, there we go. There's that. And the X. Something that I had to do regarding these. Alright, here in a second. So, back here. Pause. Survival guy. Redwood log, flint axe, that turned into shotgun. So now that I have this, I can finally start processing it. Dude, I'm gonna take redwood. What are those things? So you see, it was a very big tree that we fell. So I actually might just end up using some of this wood for production. Because like even I need a house. Actually, give me a second. I need to look up how to process in the place. Survival guide. There's that. Woodworking. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna be here for a while then. Okay, so if that's the case, then I'm probably just going to break the grass here. This would be big fireplace. Yep, there we go. Insert all there. Double with that. Also, apparently something that I did not know is that there's a temporal storm that's going to happen. It will say it in the chat. So if you see temporal storm is coming in like the chat, and then I start hiding, I have a very good reason to do so. So basically, you know how in Minecraft they have mobs, and in this game they also have mobs. But the thing is, in this game, the mobs basically come from hell. And I mean it as in the place, not the swear word. Also, sometimes it automatically does it, sometimes it doesn't automatically do it. Okay, so there's 4 swings. That explains why now. Give me a second. I sincerely apologize that that happened. The mouse fell over when I was exiting air. So it's something outside, so I apologize. So, kids, if you're wondering why I couldn't use that out, first of all, I have Ethernet. And second, I don't want that to get ruined. So right now, it's the only good example that I have of a computer that can take a floppy disk, CD, like old early 2000s technology, but it was like the cool kind of technology. And honestly, I like it. I feel like we should start going back into floppy disk and stuff for storing stuff. Because with the technology available nowadays, it doesn't even have to be a true floppy disk. What it could be something similar to a floppy disk, but it could be like removable storage. If that helps make sense or something. Also, in case we aren't making my house appears to be the ruins of what I can only describe to be some kind of temple or a church. So while I'm not fully sure of where it is, place. It's still part of it. You know, it's like it's just missing the walls. That's just the problem. It's just missing the walls. Happening to me, I feel that would be very useful, helpful in my case, because that's what I know I have. As you see all the items that despawn. But see, the thing is, like, I spent 5 hours on the effort video and all the plays. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, thank God, clay. Oh, thank you, God. So, in case you're wondering why I'm reacting to what I'm reacting, clay is a very vital part of this game. You make a lot of things using clay, such as such as rocks. You can make smithing type plates. There's a lot of things, but and that requires pick count. The problem with pick counts is that I need to dig, and it's timed. No, hold on. Excuse me. Pick counts are not timed. I apologize. I mean, they are on timer, don't get it wrong, but the reason why I have to stockpile all this is because pick counts require no, God, please no. Oh yeah, I'm moving. Let's go. I'm gonna be honest with you right now. I don't like hunting. Minecraft, any game, I don't care. I don't like hunting. Not one bit. You would be surprised with the length of it too. Avoid hunting. Like, don't get me wrong, if the volume's off, then I'm okay. But it's like, as a child, I used to like to hunt in video games, and now I don't. Wait. Oh, yep. Okay. I think I aggroed it, so just in case. Just get that on. And there we go. Oh, and also you have to craft your own inventory. You don't spawn with it. You have to make baskets, and that allows you to expand your inventory. Problem is that I need to make a pickaxe, but the issue is I need to make I need to find surface layer copper, and that's where everything just goes wrong. You see how this works is it's a tier. It's tiered, right? So it's similar to Minecraft in the sense that it's tiered. 1, 2, 3. Also, the product I chose for this game, this is Malefactor. Trousers. Ooh, that's not good. I am definitely confused. So that. Anyways, let's get on. And so what that is over there, that is a temporal rift. Basically, the closer in the city you are to one of those, the more likely there is of monsters spawning close to you. Also, the reason why the reason why I picked the spot because there was cranberry bushes like this. These are cranberry bushes here. That's where they're supposed to be. Because our maze snapping. Let's do the shovel then. So the maze shovels and we need to so I need shovels in order to make clay. Just clay. That's not clay, that's just soil. I need sticks. Sticks and sticky brush or something like that. There, bridge right this side. What I need is a leaf cluster that is sticky. In other words, it has a bunch of sticks in it. That's how the game plays physics. Excuse me for a second. Okay. I suppose the best thing I can do now is ray. Oh, there we go. Yep, I can recognize him. I'm not sure if you can see, but if you looked there. But sticks. Yeah. I have a shovel. I'm gonna get to work now. So what kind of play is this? Red play. Alright. Alright, so here's what we're going to start off with. We're going to start off with rock. Here's why we're starting off with crop is because I can use a crop to make things such as stews, and I can also use it to house food, to keep food preserved. As you can see here, I've got something called voxels, and basically what voxels are is like this is like the unit of measurement used to see how much of something can last, such as clay. I'll remove the name for soil somewhere. Oh, yep, and see, that's one of the things that can spawn from those. That is a. Give me a second. Where is you? Ah, there you are. You little punk. So to put it simply, according to the game's lore, these things used to be human. But because of human needs such as greed, lust, etc., they have turned into those abominations. So to put it simply, because of sin, they became monsters. Well, the thing is, it partly isn't sin that caused it. It's actually a weird supercomputer sort that I can only describe as. Oh, here we are. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, rah. Okay. Let's go. Alright, in case you don't know what a temporal gear is, these things are the goats when it comes to this game. Give me a second, I'm gonna go rest for a bit. So, while we're resting, temporal gears are this video game's version of Respawn. But there's also machines that require temporal gears in order to use them. And how temporal gears work is, if I go into this here, can't be shot to create a return point. Yep. It also can be used with a knife to restore temporal stability with some pain involved. Basically, it takes some of your health with the knife, but you can also do that. And put simply, there's, according to the game's lore, how those things are made. It's oh, okay. Yep, I think I better get some food. Yep, so I'm just gonna attack one of these deer as soon as I can. Just about everything in this game will try to kill you if you anger it. And I'm not the best at combat in this game, so I don't pride myself on it at all. But also knows things like my computer is kind of laggy, so. How much health does this thing have? It can't have that much. Okay, there we go. Respawn. Here's my respawn. This is actually close to my old home, if you think. So, I can't do anything. Oh, okay. There you go, finally. So, I'm gonna run this way, and up here is the ruins marking. I know exactly where I died, so I ran this way. I got over here. Jumped, jumped around for a bit. Then came down here. And down here's where all my stuff is. Yes, sir. Got a perfect memory. Oh, and also this video game uses a very unique currency called Rusty Gears, which I think is kind of awesome because it really separates it from like this typical, which is like gold, silver, etc. Oh, chicken. Get over here, chicken. Get over, chicken. Can I get the chicken? Nope, chicken still. Alright. Okay. That's my mission damage for sure. I'm hoping I get meat. Please give me meat. God, please don't tell me that in order to access this. Oh, I can't even harvest much if I could. It's crushed. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna see what's down here. If I die, then I die. Okay, nope. We're not doing that. I just remembered I don't have a lamp. I don't have a light source of any kind whatsoever. I mean, I did. No, I don't. Not even I did. I was going to. I will admit I am a bit of a coward when it comes to games like this. I don't get it. Oh, and did I turn off block red? Oh, I must have. So that's going to be kind of useful later on. Suppose some people are going to come up here. Soon be up here. Because, nope, I'm not going to do that. What actually inspired me to start playing this game was actually a YouTube video. Where it was a guy and his friends on a server making, trying to make a civilization server. So I'm doing the same here, except it's not a server, it's single player. It's not a chance about it. No, I'm not doing it. My sister likes that, so I'm not going to chase after it. I'm going to come here first, because I need to complete this. But guess what I forgot, that's there. This. Alright, there's that. But what I really need is storage vessels. I'm going to take the jug actually, now that I think about it, the jug could be useful. Also need to be able to render fat. Should have to get something that's fat. know what? Something that I just realized is that I think the reason why I I don't like games like this, or not games like this, but like I don't go into like combat and stuff. I think that's just kind of always been my thing. Like I have never gotten into a fight before, like a fist fight with someone. In fact, the closest thing that I got to was a fight in like the 7th grade towards the end. But even then, I didn't really fight because like I'm gonna be honest, I kind of suck at fighting. Like I'm a wimp. I'm gonna be honest. You could fight me at any day, and I will not. Like at most, I'll probably give you a bruise, but that's it. Everything else beyond that, and that's kind of weird, to be honest, for me. Something that I learned about vintage joy is like apparently with the playthings, if they're small enough, what you can do is you can put them together in a group, and basically what that does is like it makes everything kind of stick together in like one small area. Starts bombing it. Oh come on! I just want to get rid of. Rush. This, that, Bob. Honestly, mad respect to the guy who took the time out of his day to make a All My Fellows edit of some of the most popular fandoms out there. I'm not gonna lie, bro. If you're watching this video, I got mad respect for you. Because if you listen to it, he's got just about all of them. He's got Breaking Bad. He's got Geometry Dash, I think. I think that's one of them. If you give me a second, you're going to see what I'm doing in just a moment. Okay. So basically what you have to do is you have to go by body water. And what you gotta do is you gotta do this. And this can give you some loot sometimes. This doesn't work. It's not an exact guarantee, but still it's pretty good. It's a pretty efficient method. Have any of y'all listened to the Portal OST? Because that stuff is great. Actually, you know what? I don't think I will be doing streaming because of one big problem: swatting. swatting is one of those things where I'm surprised that people are like that just to be like that. Like, there's a degree of, alright, ha ha ha, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to blab up. Hold on, excuse me. Let me refresh. So there's a degree of funniness to it where it's like if it's kind of like they deserved it, then alright. I don't see it, but okay, I kind of understand where you're coming from. So like, if they're a jerk, I definitely understand. But if you SWAT just because you just like being a douchebag, then all I have to ask for you is to get some help. That's all I'm gonna say. Just get some help, dude. Go to therapy. Go to a friend. See, go into your past. See what probably is causing you to act like this. Like, go get help. Stuff like that doesn't always happen out of nowhere. There's usually a cause behind it. Oh, and also speaking about possible criminal stuff, the one case where it's like the lady that murdered the two kids with like all of the ladies backing her because of mental issues. Can someone explain to me how it was when a guy who possibly may or may not have schizophrenia decided to burn down his house because the voices inside were telling him to do that? And I'm not making fun of him for this. I'm not. This is not stuff to joke about at all. Alright. Give me a second. Nope. Okay. Yep, I see what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna do that. Alright, and there was my respawn. That is now gonna be my permanent respawn until I make a new one. Oh no! Oh heck no! Now 90 spear. Because y'all don't know what that is. That is, I think it's called a boat. I think it's a boat or something like that. But basically, those things suck a lot. Like, I want to be honest, I'm surprised. Yeah, see, this is why they suck. Oh my god, my shots are inaccurate. Okay, holy cow. No. How is it not landing? To put it simply, they have only two attacks, a melee attack and this bow attack that they do when at range. Oh yeah, and there we go. Let's see what we got. Oh. Yo. Another? Okay, you know what? I'll take that after. Okay, no. Maybe what I should do is I should get this fired up first. Something in here fired up. Because I need storage. Right. Oh wait, I didn't realize. I can't use it yet. I can't use it. I need copper. Oh, I forgot I have these things. Oh, no, I don't need to. Oh wait, what is this whole the whole floor is gravel? Alright. Perfect. This is something that I didn't know, but apparently the reason why gravel is in this game is so I think you can sand it. I think it's kind of awesome. Because in Minecraft, you use mods for painting, but like a lot of this stuff isn't even a mod. Like this is base game stuff. Stuff like the alchemy, the bone, the not cool stuff, but like the automated stuff, aside from the health hammer. Yeah, that stuff is bait. That stuff is mods. It's not base game. That stuff's mods. But the stuff that is base game, however, that kind of stuff is actually in that's like you pay $22 for it, which is surprisingly cheap in this economy. Wait. Oh, God really decided that today was going to be the day I die. Okay. Thank you, God, for basically screwing me over. Oh, man. If there's a temporal storm coming soon, I am definitely going to die. A lot of times. I think I'm glad that I got that wood wall up when I did. No, I don't. I think I'm glad that I got that wood wall up when I did. Because if I didn't, safe to assume that this would be problematic. Oh, sweet, okay. So 2 pieces of copper. I've got a copper arrowhead. I can't use the copper arrowhead. I think you can make a bow, actually. I'm not sure. Oh, wow, I got a lot of copper. Anyway. Oh, we have 3 pieces of copper. That's definitely a good haul. Okay, so I need to learn masonry. Well, not masonry, but I gotta figure out how to do stuff like this. So 4 of them can be turned into twine. That down. Okay, so if you're wondering why this is such a huge problem, so this means that there's going to be double the amount of mob spawns. When I have to, when inevitably there's going to be a temporal storm. Also, I'm going to say this now, do not log out during a temporal storm. Because that storm stays there the next time you log back in, and if you keep on logging in and out, it can just stay there for like the whole time of your run. So I highly recommend that you don't do that. And rather what you do is you take it. Oh, snap, well, I remember something. Oh, there's not this. Okay, yep, I'm moving. Yep, okay, so it's not here. In case if you're wondering what that is, that's your sanity meter. Basically, the lower that gets, the more likely there is for mobs to start spawning. And to put it simply, you don't want that because the more mobs that spawn, the more stuff you have to deal with. And none of the mobs are friendly. Well, correction, there are traders. Traders too technically count as mobs, but they are supposed to be chill. But I mean, like the hostile mobs, there's like a lot more hostile mobs than there is any other mob. You know, now that I think about it, maybe I should do a video on Unturned. So that might be fun. Oh, see you in a second. Okay, how should I put this down there? No. Alright, it was just a scam. Okay. So, anyways, back to the game. I'll return. Uh, I think I should make a video, but the reason why, because like Unturned is one of those games where it's like the storyline is really hard to get. Because I mean, it doesn't really present much of a storyline. But assuming based off of other genres like it and some of the achievements that you can get, I'm going to assume that it's kind of like the Left 4 Dead situation where it's like you're an asymptomatic carrier of the virus that has caused the zombie apocalypse. So you've unknowingly have been infecting people for the whole time. But that's in different situations. Because you get to play in different parts of the world from different maps. Like different maps, different parts of the world. Like there's Prince Edward Isle. There's Washington D.C. No, not D.C. There's Washington, Seattle. Spire. This Space Needle. Excuse me. There's the Yukon. It's also in Canada. Like, there's a lot of places to it. And also, the only reason why I'm thinking this is because on the Prince Edward Isle one, there's this bridge, and you can climb onto an open bridge. But the problem is that the bridge is supposed to be destroyed to prevent people from going in or out. And when the character leaves, it says, I think the achievement says something along the lines of failed to contain the outbreak. So this either means A, our character is a carrier of the zombie virus, like in Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2, where he's just simply asymptomatic and does not turn, but he does have it. Or B, the zombies somehow follow him off of the island. Which is the most unlikely thing to happen. So if anything, I'm probably going to go with A with that scenario. But apparently there's like an actual group trying to help people, which I think is kind of crazy because it's not the military. Even though they're stationed on like a military ship, it's not the military. It's on like the Russian. Give me a second. It's on the Russian map. And I haven't seen anything in the chat for a while, so I suppose there is going to be hold on. It's over. It's free, yeah, hold on. It's a medium, if I recall correctly. That's the like the thing. So it's going to be every something days. I guess you're wondering what I'm doing. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. What I'm doing is this stuff. Just wondering how we do that stuff. The answer to that is simple. The reason why we need to have this like this is, oh, right, I forgot what the question was. Oh no. I hate when that happens. I'm gonna be honest, I hate when that happens. Because it's so annoying. Alright, so there guys. That's so anyways, back to the game. Okay, let's see. 2 storage vessels is better than 1 storage vessel, so back to this. Oh, okay. Yep, they're coming. Alright. Yep, I forgot they did this. This is why you need to sleep during the nights, because then it automatically skips the day and these guys don't. What's even better is like these guys are absolutely harmless as long as you get the timing right. And these things are like the baby zombies where you don't want to have too many of them. Or just so many of them that you just simply want to take them off at a distance. Oh yeah. Alright, so I'm about to die. And I'm gonna die because of starvation. Probably one. This guy's dead. Yep. Here we go. Respawn. There we go. Alright. Rush over here. Get my stuff. Get this. Okay, so these guys should be dead. Yep, and look at that, they're dead. No offense. But anyways, we want to see what we can get out. Alright, so there's nothing in this guy. Nothing in this guy. Okay, there's flex fibers in this guy, so that's something. And there's nothing in this guy. Jeez, these guys don't even have enough to make him worth my while. Okay, well, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna go to sleep. And then I'm gonna wake up and it's gonna be a temporal storm this now. Oh no, it's not. Okay. Let's see, what's some other things that I'm gonna need? Oh, one of my friends is texting. Summer day to right? This user is under the super team of the FBI, CIA, MI, M16, NSA, Department of Homeland Security, NATO, Secret Service, UN, U.S. Army, Navy, and Air Force. Bro. Okay. Arson. How many war crimes have you done? I know for a fact you were not putting mustard gas in the toilet seats in the Buc-ee's by my house, right? Please tell me you were not doing that. I'm sorry, it's a joke because of what he typed in, and also the fact like the thing has like multiple different government agencies saying that they're all monitoring him. Oh, and by the way, by government, what I mean by government is governments from this country and other countries. If that helps clarify. Anyway, so I was going through some of my grandpa's stuff, and there's some cool stuff that I found that I'm going to keep, that I'm going to show in another video. But one of the things is like it has a zipper, and the zipper's corroded. Like the actual zipper hole, it's corroded, and I can't get it to unzip. So if there's like anything I might be able to do, someone tell me in the comments, because like I really want to see what's in there, because like it might just be a general use first aid kit, but still I think there might be some cool stuff in there that'd be worth checking out. Something that sucks is like there's not really any good editing software that's free, because I feel like it'd be so nice to have like one thing of editing software that can do just about anything, like any video format. Kind of like VLC now that I think about it. If you don't know what VLC is, then VLC is a traffic cone player from school. that might be what you call it. But yeah, if you don't have it already, I highly recommend installing it. You can play just about any type of video file that you want there. Yeah, anyways. Now that I think about it, maybe I should not use my built-in webcam, and rather what I should do is I should get one, because the one that I have, like, yeah, sure, it's kind of good at what it does, but the thing is like, it kind of sucks. Like, for the most part, most stock cameras are, and the reason why I say that it sucks is because, like, I can't mirror with it. And now that I think about it, I'm starting to think that the my Chromebook might have actually been better for recording videos than this thing. Because my Chromebook, yes, it had a limited amount of space. But you see, the thing is that it actually had a lot more space than this does. And this is a Windows PC, so it could just be like the operating system takes up a bit. But I could use the webcam, and the webcam gave me an option to mirror it. So I could make an instructional video, or like, not instructional video, but like, if you've seen the DNA RNA video, if you don't, then check my channel for it, then you'll know that, because the thing is reversed, and I don't do editing. Like, I just simply don't know how to edit. That's probably something I'm going to have to learn. But anyways, it's that you can sort of read what it says, but it's backwards. And apparently the reason why it's backwards is because most of the things that we use in order to write with have a tendency to have the back be like solid instead of clear. So in reality, the mirrors aren't actually well, they are mirroring. The thing is that in order for us to see the words clearly in the back, not in the back, but using a mirror, we would have to have the thing be entirely clear. So I think from now on, I'm going to just get like a thing of glass. I'm just going to get like a glass pane. I'm going to frame it, and that's what I'm going to use. Oh, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't use glass. Maybe I should use black. Maybe I should use laminated stuff. Because, like, I can put a dry erase marker on, like, something that's laminated, and then I can erase it, like, no problem. Maybe I should do that. Anyway, so new topic, the council. If you've been on YouTube recently, or just about YouTube recently, then you'll know that there's a weird thing called the council. And it's a cult. I want to be honest, it's basically just a cult trying to take over YouTube. It's not a religious cult, but it's still a cult. It's still a group of people who believe in the same thing and are actively trying to recruit more members in order to achieve that goal, in order to get closer and closer to achieving that goal. Except here's the thing, they probably won't. And here's why. first of all, YouTube's been around since 2006. YouTube's probably been hacked more times than I have lived in my life. The number of years I lived in my life. So if they think that they can do that, hey, more power to them. Oh, okay, yep, here. But honestly, I think it's kind of shameful because there's a lot of impressionable people on. Okay, there's a lot of impressionable people on YouTube, so that might cause issues with parents. And in fact, now that I think about it, what if we just mash reported them? Because my problem with them is that they could realistically be seen as a terroristic threat if they got like the wrong guy. And by the wrong guy, I mean like they got someone who's not quite fully in their mind. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like they're kind of crazy. Or they just simply have mental health issues that are undiagnosed. Or that they just simply don't know about. But anyways, what raises the most amount of concerns for me is like how things have been going in the world. That actually might be something that could happen, realistically speaking. But you know what? To be fair, if they end up pulling up to my house, we're out in the middle of nowhere, Michigan. We have a bunch of cranberry fields by our farm. We will see you. And not to mention, if it's during the winter, congratulations on not being able to stealth check my whole household. We will see you. And before you think about surviving, we've got Magnum. Not Magnum, excuse me. We have shotguns. We have revolvers. We've got rifles. Good luck trying to survive out here. Because yes, while there is a town, just about everyone that's in that town is probably a senior who has served in the military and has an interest in firearms. My grandpa is definitely one of them. God rest his soul. But anyways, turns out my grandpa is a bit of a hoarder, so we are going through stuff, and we're finding some of the wildest things you can imagine. I found a whole 2004-ish computer with a CD disk drive, and then like maybe a 2001 Chromebook. Anyways, so I have this idea for a D&D character whose main thing is like they're an artificer. They're an undead necromancer or artificer. And basically their suit is like a vessel that holds them. And while they do have the undead traits, which is like they don't need food, water, or air. Instead, rather, what happens is I replace the food, water, and air with him having to eat souls. So like he can defeat an enemy, and then once he defeats an enemy, he can either choose to spare them or he can eat their soul. Which honestly, I think would be really great for the underworld. Because like, if he's fighting demons and stuff, which to be fair, I'm pretty sure he already has to do, then him just having the ability to eat souls outright would be just funny. Anyways, it looks like it's harvesting season, so yeah, we're just gonna do that. Let's see. Alright, that's it for here. Let's see, give me a second that you check this. Finding food, combat, preparing for winter. I cheese making. That's cool. Armor. Oh, crafting mechanic, game mechanic, clay forming, pit kiln. Okay, grass, sticks, and then logs. Alright, bet. Alright, well, I'm getting more grass. Anyway, so it turns out me and my friends actually like similar, actually have like a similar thing for women, where it's like, we kind of like them tall, we like them to be arguably sexy, and what I mean by that is like, they're kind of curvy, like they've got hips, that kind of stuff. Like, it's nothing weird, it's kind of like the straight teenager dream girl thing. That's kind of what it is. Actually, no, that's not kind of what it is. That's what it is. You know what? I don't care. Wait one sec. I'm using Vine? No, I can't. Alright, that's weird. Oh, no, actually, it's not weird. Okay, that's go. It is. Can I get it? Yep, I did. Alright. Oh, and also another thing that is really good for our advantage is like, we're at the tip of who we're looking into. So, in other words, we can just go out into the not the ocean, but one of the Great Lakes, and we can just be in there. I've also got boats. I don't own them, but hey, family's got boats. I could probably use them. So, anyways. I think ranchers should be one of those things that are highly regulated. I think they should be highly regulated. And I'm not trying to infringe on like their First Amendment rights or for their freedom of speech. But the thing is like the stuff that they talk about is so stupid. Like, what do you mean being born is racist? No, it's genetics. And what do you mean walking is racist? It makes me wonder whether or not they have gone to school. I'm starting to wonder if they actually even have an area where they go to school. Because I'm gonna be honest, that's like a real thing. It's like a bunch of parents doing something fun on in front of school or something. So they take their children out of school, and then they let the children teach themselves, and they have the children ask questions and figure stuff out. And like, don't get me wrong, I get like school stuff like it's taught in school. But like, still, even so, I think you should keep your kids in school up until like the 12th grade. Because like, school is where I met the majority of my friends. And I think the same thing you said for all of you guys out there that are watching my videos. Most of your friends are from an area from school, if I can assume correctly. which I'm not trying to be rude by any means. Yep. It was our belief that no matter what, if you buy a property, you should not have to pay taxes on the property. Because if you're buying a property on it, then why should you have to pay the federal government taxes on something you supposedly own? Because if I own it, then they shouldn't have taxes on it. Unless it's like a shipping fee, which is something entirely different, that's not even tax. Because that's like that goes towards like payment of like the dude that's shipping it, if I thought correctly. I think tariffs are stupid. I don't care what you say. Tariffs are stupid. Because tariffs are taxes for shipping stuff between countries. So explain to me how in any world that makes any sense whatsoever. Ruins. Oh, ruins, okay. Give me a second. I gotta mark this. Let's see, where am I? Save. There's some runes out here. Alright, so I think at some point I'm just going to come out here and then this is going to be like an excavation site. Oh, there's more ruins over here. Okay. 2, 3. This is why you should explore. Because you can find ruins. And if you find ruins, then that means then you can loot the ruins. And if you loot the ruins, then you can probably find stuff, such as pickaxes. And when you find pickaxes, you can go mining. And when you can go mining, you can start getting more resources. And when you get more resources, you can probably see where this is on. You basically once you start mining, it's one of those things where it causes a great cascade of events to happen all at once. Well, I mean not at once, but like gradually over time. And I knew this was here as well. Like you can see, I have that marked, plain as day. Don't know why, but I'm just having some creepy music just playing in my head, and I don't like it. I don't do creepy music. There we go. Hey, you know what? Let's go panning. Maybe I can get some more stuff. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. Look at that. Blue clay. Okay, that's new. Definitely should be useful. Host not responding possibly causes server overload or crashed. Huh. Alright. Well, let's try this again. I mean, the server just crashed, so. Yes, let's go. There we go. Oh, okay. Oh, give me a second. Come on, start, please. There we go. There we go. now to see what we're doing. And not to mention, just about near infinite burn time. Yo, it's quartz. Oh, use. You want to eat my crop? Okay, bet. Come on over here. Come on. You want to eat my crop? You won't eat my crops, and you ain't eating my teeth back. Nah, go over here. Okay, get over. Oh, God, it's still hurt. That's right, 16 sticks. So I have 6. Alright, so as you can see on my map, I have 3 ruins marked. Those are the 3 ruins that I have marked already. Here we go. Did I? I'm not sure. 8. One, two, three. So, oh, correct. I can't have fire spreading. If that fire spreads, there's nothing I can do. I'm on fire. Alright, I'm gonna go get something to drink. I'll be right back. I'm back. Okay, start that. Hey. Alright. So once I think once these are done, this I think what I'm going to do is that's when I'm going to end the video, or once it reaches 50 minutes, then yeah. Alright, y'all. So I think I'm going to end it here. So I hope you like, subscribe, share, and please send this to a friend or someone that you know that may like this kind of content. Um, once these are done, I will show. I'll make another video on this once these are done, and then I will tell you guys about it and anything that has happened in the past couple of days. So you know what? Hope you like, subscribe, share. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.